Welcome back to another episode of Beneath the Surface. This is the third episode titled Cosmetics and Culture. This episode focuses on the relevance of cosmetics to culture, especially in the Filipino culture. The main topics of this episode include the impact of culture to beauty standards, Western versus Eastern style of makeup, contributions of cosmetics to the cultural heritage of the Philippines, significance of makeup in the professional world, and lastly, some of the local cosmetic brands to look out for. Before we discuss the impact of culture to beauty standards, let us look at the importance of cosmetics to culture. As said by Mira Jane, beauty is not one's own but a reflection of one's culture. Because of makeup, people have the ability to either stand out or fit in. How a person wears cosmetics determines the community or social group which they belong to. So how does culture influence beauty standards? Our perception of beauty is affected by culture. One community might favor a certain appearance while others might find it unpleasant. An individual might find something enticing, while others might feel indifferent to it. To be frank, beauty can be both personal and universal. Looking at the beauty standards in the Philippines, it seems like the Filipinos are highly influenced by the Western culture. Because of these beauty standards and admiration of the West, the treatment is better for those who possess more Western traits. With this said, it could have a negative impact on people and in shaping their self-image. As stated by Casey and Nerva, it's been frustrating. It's been years of colonization from Western countries that cause inferiority for Asians. People feel like they need to have whiter skin, lighter hair, a narrow nose, and a whole lot more. Some of the Western beauty standards include having tan skin, large eyes, a slender nose, full lips, and a sculpted jawline. As for East Asians, the beauty standards include having fair skin, double eyelids, a slender nose, the sharp, narrow, almost V-shaped jawline, and a small face. The Westerners go for the bold and dramatic look, while the East Asians prefer the no-makeup look. Typically, Westerners use a matte foundation, whereas the East Asians use a lightweight foundation for a bright and dewy look. For the eyebrows, the Westerners prefer the dark eyebrows with a chiseled arch instead of the straight eyebrows that East Asians like. For the eyes, Westerners go for the smoky eyes, while the East Asians are satisfied with a single color of eyeshadow and their eyeliner is winged downwards to give off an innocent vibe. For the cheeks, the Westerners like to put on bronzer, contour, and highlighter to achieve the sun-kissed look, while East Asians like a simple flush of peach or pink-colored blush. And finally, for the lips, the Westerners go for any lip color that they like, whether it may be a simple or a nude color, or they might go for bold colors. For East Asians, they typically like to go for a light and natural lip shade. A video by Cut titled 100 Years of Beauty showed the history of makeup trends in the Philippines. During the Spanish-American War, indigenous women were adorned with tribal tattoos and shell headpieces. During the 1920s to 1930s, glamorous updos with heavy makeup were in style. In the 1940s to 1950s, the trend was red lips and rosy cheeks. In 1960s, big bouffant hair was in style. In the 1970s, the trend was the hippie style. And finally, in the 2000s, it is a mixture of K-beauty and Western-inspired makeup looks with the full wavy hair and dark brows. Moving on to the significance of makeup in the professional world, In the words of Kayleen Schaefer, while I know I got my job on merit, the idea of showing up to a meeting barefaced feels like I'm not ready for people yet. In the professional world, one's appearance can help an individual advance and become successful. To confirm this, a research conducted shows that women wearing makeup were perceived as more competent and likable. Here are the do's and don'ts of makeup in the workplace. For the do's, use a neutral lip color. Skip the complexion changing products. And be careful with the eyeshadow. As for the don'ts, don't overuse mascara. Don't use glittery lip products, and don't embellish up to your eyebrows. This is a list of some of the local cosmetic brands in the Philippines. Go try them out if you'd like to give them some support.